Yo, what's good? What's good? It's your boy Matty Ice, Ice Cold Crypto, the diversified hustler. And man, coming to you again today on this June 20th. Man, this rainy Saturday in the DMV, man. But I hope everybody is feeling great and doing well, man. I'm doing great today, man. Doing pretty good. I just wanted to come do a quick video to talk about a few things, man. First I want to talk about I got a question talking about why do I still talk about Bitcoin, man. Somebody was asking, like, man, Bitcoin crashed. They don't think it's going up. Why am I still so optimistic about it? Why I still talk about it? And I got a question about why silver. Why am I talking about silver today? So I want to answer a few of those questions, man. But first, let me say I hope y'all did buy some Bitcoin. I didn't get a chance to do my live video yesterday for Bitcoin Fridays, man, but definitely still purchased my Bitcoin. You know how we do with dollar cost average every Friday. Been doing that on Cash App since September, and if you've been doing it with me, you would see that you actually up right now, man. Bitcoin been going up and down, but by dollar cost averaging, we definitely still in the profit. So let's just check out what's going on with Bitcoin right quick before we talk about why Bitcoin and why silver. So you can actually see right here. Let's see what we're looking at. You refresh this page, make sure these prices good, man. So this is CoinGecko, man. You can use CoinMarketCap. This is, just where you get the up-to-date prices. We can see today we sitting around 9,300 for Bitcoin. We down 1.7% over the last 7 days. Let's go a little bit deeper right quick, man. See what we looking like on Bitcoin. I'm gonna let you know where we at over the last year. We still up over a little bit. Let's go back to the max, see what it show. So you can see Bitcoin's been fluctuating, man. What I'm saying? We've been as high as 20,000, but in 10 years we went from no value to up to 20,000, and now we're sitting around about 9,300. I want to get into why I still choose Bitcoin and why I think it's a great opportunity. So I'm gonna talk about why Bitcoin and why silver. And first, let me say with both of these, man, and with any investment, of course, this isn't investment or financial advice, man. Just sharing my opinion on why I choose to do what I do and why I choose to save my money where I choose to save it. What I'm saying? I use Bitcoin and silver almost as a savings account. Of course, you're gonna save in cash, man, but you got to be saving in other assets and stuff that's not directly tied to the bank and what's going on in the financial system right now. That's just what I choose to do. But why Bitcoin, man? With any investment, again, it's all about timing. It's about where you buy into the market at. So first, let me say, I didn't start talking about Bitcoin when Bitcoin was $10,000. I didn't start talking about Bitcoin when it was $20,000. Man, those who know, I first started bringing Bitcoin to people's attention around middle of 2016. I started talking about Bitcoin when it was sitting around $500-$600, telling people, hey, you might want to check this out. Start dollar cost averaging then. Buying a little bit on Coinbase, $50 here, $100 here. Cost $50 and $100 got you a lot more Bitcoin when it was $600. So a few people listened, but they didn't quite get it then. Then let's fast forward, moving into the beginning of 2017, man, when Bitcoin first hit $1,000. I started getting a few calls like, what's that Bitcoin you was telling me about, man? I see it's $1,000 now, which seemed quite high at the time. People, $1,000 for an asset that had only been around for 7 years. So a lot of people still thought it was overpriced at the time. But now in hindsight, we see that was a great time to buy and start accumulating. So a few more people started listening, but I still, hadn't really gone all the way public. I was talking to, different people, my inside circle, sharing with them what I thought about Bitcoin. So let's fast forward to when I actually probably did my first video. I did my first video talking about Bitcoin probably around July of 2017. And when I did my first video on it, it was sitting at about $2,000, $2,000 to $3,000. I know it was $3,000 in September of 2017, and that's when I started doing videos talking about how to buy Bitcoin, how to get a wallet, how to purchase it, different things like that. At that time, you couldn't buy it on Cash App, but it was still easy ways to buy it at ATMs or on Coinbase. You're still just downloading the app. So again, it's about where you bought at. So let's say, for instance, you would have bought anywhere between that $600 to that $3,000 point back in 2016, 2017. You still up 3 times your money if you bought it at $3,000, and you could have sold it anywhere from $3,000 all the way up to $20,000. And from that time to now, man, Bitcoin's been a roller coaster. It's been up to 20 and down, honestly, as low as 3,500. So you've had time to accumulate it at cheaper prices, and you had time to sell it. So there's been, so again, it's all about timing and where you buy it at. So of course, if you purchase Bitcoin at the all-time high of $20,000, let's say you bought a piece of Bitcoin at $20,000, you put $1,000 in, you put $100 worth of Bitcoin in, and now it's sitting at $9,000. You say you down more than 50% of your money. So your $1,000 might be, around $400 or $500, but you still had the same amount of Bitcoin, but you only can sell it for half of what you put in. If you put $100 in, it's down to $50, $40. So you only can sell it for half of what you put in, but you still have that same amount of Bitcoin. So when the price does go back up to where you purchase it at and beyond it, you'll be back in profit. So you only lose when you actually sell the profit. So the problem is most people buy when it's high, and then they get scared out the market and they sell when it's low. But that's part of investment. Investing. That's what comes with. You have to buy right. Even in real estate, I don't care what you're doing. You make your profit when you buy. People who in real estate know that you make your profit when you purchase the property. If you buy overvalued property, you might be upside down, and a lot of people know. So that's what I see with Bitcoin. Like, I believe right now is another great time to be accumulating Bitcoin. I believe over the next 2 years, Bitcoin has another bull run coming, and I believe we're gonna blow past 20,000. This isn't just what I'm saying. I'm listening to what experts are saying, and I'm looking at what major companies are doing in accumulating Bitcoin. Some people think within the next year or so, we can be anywhere from a $50,000 to $150,000 Bitcoin. So again, at $10,000, if it goes to 50,000, that's 5 times your money. If it goes to 100,000, that's 10 times whatever amount of Bitcoin you begin to put in. So that's why I still continue to talk about Bitcoin, because I believe we're in the digital gold rush. Like never before have we been able to reach in our pocket and pick up our phone and buy an asset like this. Back in the day when they had the gold rush, you had to physically go out to California, get a pick and shovel and dig gold. And a lot of people got rich finding gold in gold mines. Back in the .com era in 98, 97, 98, you could bought in the stocks, but it like companies like Google and things like Amazon, but most of us didn't know how to buy. Then Facebook and things like that, Uber. But you had to be accredited investors to be able to take part in getting in this early. But when it comes to Bitcoin, this is the first time anybody can buy a piece of a new financial system, a new market right in the palm of their hand, totally decentralized. And that's why I talk about it, because I see the value that it can bring to allow, us to be able to take part into something for the first time. You know what I mean? To be the first to get into something. We're not the last. And I'm not just talking about black, I'm talking about classes. There's different classes. You got the upper class, middle class, lower class. So it's different class bias out here. So usually the lower and middle class aren't able to get in on a lot of these newer technologies, because you have to be an accredited investor to take part in a lot of these things. But with Bitcoin, you don't. So that's why it gives the average Joe a chance to get extreme value if you purchase at the right time. And I believe, man, we at the perfect time with everything that's going on in the world. There was not Bitcoin in 2008 when we had the last recession. So we don't really know what Bitcoin is capable of doing once we go through another crash. And I believe it's on the horizon, man, with everything that's going on right now. But that's why one of the reasons why I'm so, enthusiastic about Bitcoin, why I talk about it, why I choose to talk about it. Of course, I can talk about a lot of other things on social media and YouTube, with everything that's going on in the world. But I do talk about those things with my peers and family, and talk about, what needs to be done and how we can, do our part to change the world and different things like that. But that's not what I choose to talk about on social media. You know what I mean? I choose to talk about Bitcoin, crypto, finances, and my family. So that's my take on Bitcoin, man. And now silver. Why am I talking about silver now? First of all, just didn't start getting into silver, man. I've been buying silver since 2017 when I first started getting into Bitcoin, because looking into Bitcoin allowed me to see what was really going on in the financial system and started really understanding banks and understanding money. So I've been acquiring, precious metals and silver for quite some time now. But so again, it's about positioning yourself. So I talk about silver now because I have an easy way for anybody to start accumulating silver at the best prices that you can find anywhere online, to actually get physical silver delivered to your house. You know what I mean? To actually hold it in your hand, because if you don't hold it, you don't really own it. You can trade on it, but you want to hold physical silver. Physical silver is where the value at. Well, that's my opinion. But why silver now? I believe, man, silver is super undervalued. Last time in 2008 to 2011, man, silver went to its all-time high of over about $50 an ounce. Right now, the spot price on silver is around $17. So it can actually more than triple if what happened in 2008 to 2011 happens again. And we all know what happened in 2008. We had a recession and depression between 2008 and 2011. Right now, we have a lot more people unemployed than we did in that time. There's, the market's a lot crazier than it was in 2008 and 2011. So I believe silver can run even higher this time. So it's about buying now and positioning yourself. Again, you make your profit when you buy. So, and another reason I think silver could run beyond where it did to new all-time highs. Some people thinking, man, over the next 5 years, silver can be anywhere from $100 to $600 per ounce. And that's just not me saying it. Those, experts a lot smarter than me who saying these things. So it's about positioning yourself. And if things continue to move the way they're moving, like with clean energy, solar panels, more smart TVs, smartphones, electric cars, we're going to need silver. If you don't know, over 60% of the silver that's mined out the ground is used for industrial purposes. So as we continue to move into this green infrastructure, we're going to need more silver. Silver's used more than any other metal, gold, or anything in industrial application. So as this demand continues to go up, we're going to see the price of silver continue to rise. And that's just my 2 cents on it. You could do your own research, but these are some of the reasons why I talk about Bitcoin and silver, because I believe right now Bitcoin and silver are two of the most undervalued assets around that you can find. So I don't want to make this video too long. Just wanted to share a few things, man, because just had some questions, on why I talk about Bitcoin, why I talk about silver. Is it too late to buy Bitcoin? No, you're still very, very early. But that's just my thought. You can get more information on it yourself, man. There's so much information. You can see what the powers that be, the stock market, NASDAQ, hedge funds, Fidelity. There's Goldman and Sachs. There's so many people investing in Bitcoin. They're buying it up. So the same way they own a lot of the value and assets in this system, they're going to own the same value in this new digital system. And you know, when it comes to silver, man, silver's been money for thousands of years. You used to be able to trade in $1 for an ounce of silver. So think about that. Now an ounce of silver is actually sitting around $17 spot price. That's the spot price. That's what it's traded for. But you cannot buy physical silver anywhere for $17. An ounce of silver, you're gonna be paying at least $25 to $35 for a basic piece of ounce of silver right now, physical silver. And it can be a lot more than that if you're talking about some of the more collectible coins and some of the limited mintage coins that you can get. You can talking about, you know, hundreds of dollars per coin. So silver has a lot of different ways that you can capitalize on owning silver. So if you want to know more about Bitcoin or silver, man, you can DM me, hit me up. I'm going to put a link down at the bottom. If you want to get some silver, it's actually a link where you can get a free gram of silver shipped to your house for free. Just got to pay $2.50 for the shipping and handling, and you can start saving in silver. Check out some of the silver that we offer, man. I believe, man, saving in silver is great, and I believe saving in Bitcoin is great. So, man, check it out. Got any questions, just hit me up. Just wanted to do a video today talking about Bitcoin and silver, talking about why I believe these are great assets to buy. But again, man, I hope y'all having a great day. It's your boy Matty Ice Cold Crypto, the diversified hustler, and I'm out.